is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Sick of all the other light beers? Then grab a Triple Hops Brewed Miller Lite, which is exactly the same as all the other light beers. Zero carbs, because it's fuel injected and ready to haul ass in your bloodstream with its Vortex bottle top. So you'll be fighting that middle-aged polo shirt wearing degenerate that looks exactly like you in no time. Because you watch the UFC and you've shot a gun before. And right now, it's 2 in the afternoon and you're totally fucked up and pissing in broad daylight on a cop car. But who cares? Because you have an associate's degree in horticulture and you work at Boscov making $6.50 an hour. So go home to your grandmother's house, crack open a nice cold Miller Lite, and masturbate to that kind of hot chick you saw at the bar that you were too much of a pussy to talk to. Miller Lite, it's Miller time.
I'll tell you something else right now. I have the solution to the drug problem in this country. Nobody wants to hear it, but I have it. Not less drugs, more drugs. Get more drugs and give them to the right fucking people. Because every time you read about some famous guy overdosing on drugs, it's always some really talented guy. It's always like Len Bias or Janis Joplin or Jimi Hendrix or John Belushi. You know what I mean? The people you want to have overdose on drugs never would. Like Motley Crue would never fucking overdose, man, never. You could put them in a room with 2 tons of crack. They come out a half an hour later. Oh, man. Shit, they're still alive. Fuck. They're probably going to make a double live album now. God damn it! I take music pretty serious. You see the scar on my wrist? You see that? You know what that's from? I heard the Bee Gees were getting back together again. I couldn't take it, okay? That was the only good thing about the 1980s. We got rid of one of the Bee Gees. 1 down, 3 to go. That's what I say, folks. Yeah, here's $10. Bring me the head of Barry Manilow, all right? I want to drink beer out of his empty head. I want to have a Barry Manilow skull keg party at my apartment, okay? You write the songs, we'll drink the beer out of your head. We live in a country where John Lennon takes 6 bullets in the chest. Yoko Ono was standing right next to him. Not 1 fucking bullet. Explain that to me. Explain it to me, God. Explain it to me, God. I want it explained to me now, Jesus. Now we got 25 more years. Yeah, I'm real fucking happy now, God. I'm wearing a huge happy hat. Jesus Christ. I mean, Stevie Ray Vaughan is dead, and we can't get John Bon Jovi in a helicopter. Come on, folks. Get on that helicopter, John. Shut the fuck up and get on that helicopter. There's a hairdresser in there. Yeah, go ahead in there. Yeah.
Oh, honey, you'll spoil your...
Hey, parents. Tired of those out-of-control kids? Throwing embarrassing tantrums wherever they go. At the grocery store, on the playground, even at the dinner table. You've had it with parenting. But wait, there is a solution. Introducing Naptime, the latest, most effective tool for child tantrum prevention. It's simple. Just douse a rag with our patented Sleepy Time formula, place it over your child's cry hole, press and hold gently for 8 to 12 seconds, and presto, no more tantrum.
I was beginning to think adoption was the only way out. Then a friend of mine introduced me to Naptime. It's never been so quiet around here.
The secret lies in Naptime's revolutionary fast-asleep formula. Developed by military-trained scientist doctors from NASA, Naptime's powerful molecules rush to the child's brain on contact, gently inducing instant tranquility. This is chloroform. Already put those wallet-draining crap factories out on the street? That's okay. Naptime works in any situation. On the golf course. An awkward blind date.
I had a really good time tonight.
It even works on pets.
After we had our first child here, we regretted it almost immediately.
We didn't know that she'd cry so much.
Talk about defective. But thanks to Naptime, our little Samantha here hasn't made a noise in weeks. I keep her in a shoebox.
Call now and we'll send you your very own 24-ounce bottle of Naptime solution for only 23 easy payments of $1.99. But wait, there's more. Act quickly and you'll also receive the all-new Dream Sack absolutely free. It's compact and portable for those on-the-go tantrums. Just cover it, tighten it, and forget about it. It's that simple.
We just breathe good.
So if this looks familiar...
I feel pregnant.
Then Don't wait. Order today and join the millions of Americans who just can't stop saying, thanks, nap time.
Thanks, nap time. Thanks, nap time.
Nap time, when they just won't shut up. Nap time is not legal in the following states.
In today's economic and social climate, honest financial advice is a rare commodity. That is why Twat Financial makes it our solemn promise to be straightforward and truthful regarding your financial dreams.
So, I live in my parents' basement, right? And I can't show proof of my income because I'm like a weed dealer. Anyway, I need a loan so that I can buy a python and a gun. And the people at Twat Financial told me to go fuck myself. Thanks, Twat Financial. I want some bagel bites. Mom! I had just slipped a nickel down in the Pelican Bay for my alleged involvement in a domestic disturbance with my bitch and a pizza delivery boy. Now, my idea was to order some pizzas from this cocksucker, and when he showed up at my door, I would beat him to death with a croquet mallet. Now, I was short on cash, and I needed a short-term loan to buy the pizzas. Twat Financial told me to go fuck myself. Honesty is a motherfucker. Thanks, Twat Financial.
I'm black. Those swap bitches told me to go fuck myself before I even filled out a loan application. I was sitting in my crib just thinking about getting a loan. And those crazy white devils called me at my home and told me to go fuck myself. Thanks, Twat Financial, you goddamn motherfuckers.
Twat Financial. Go.
Do you ever feel like this world is full of assholes? Well, maybe you'll enjoy this song. Walking on my left, talking on my right, every flipping day, even late at night, logging on the net and yapping on TV. Assholes, assholes, just won't let me be. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Getting on my nerves, getting in my head. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Sound familiar? Well, wait a minute. I'm just getting started. Spamming up my inbox, calling on the phone. 24/7, they won't leave me alone. Trying to sell me this, trying to tell me that. If I had a steamroller, I'd squash them flipping flat. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Getting on my nerves, getting in my head. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Just looked in the mirror, guess what did I see? Another flipping one of them staring back at me. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Driving down the freeway, using up the air. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Blah.
From the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
No, you're not seeing double. Or maybe you are, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how drunk you guys are. But no, the only Karen is back.
I'm back.
She is back. Back like a hack.
At least you didn't say hack.
All right. She's there. Betty Rubble herself is here.
I am. Actually, it feels good already.
It does?
It does.
Bullshit. How does it feel good to be on this thing?
I'll tell you what.
Is it really that much of a hassle to deal with your kids and your husband, or?
Oh, well, no, but it's also one of those, like, I don't have anybody to actually talk to,
So it's usually my just time to come in, cool off, get things off my, head and
get it off your chest.
Yeah.
You know what? I wish there was something that could get you, off your chest. Gas prices are starting to go down. DeSantis signs a digital platform censorship bill. It's like I want to hate him, but it's like
I know, right?
That's freaking awesome. So, but
yeah, he's making it very, very difficult not to just be rooting for him every step of the way.
Yeah.
He's fighting for our schools. He said, not in Florida are we going to be having any. He says, taxpayers are not going to pay for a program that's going to make them apologize for being an American.
No.
So I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't affect me anyway because I wouldn't have to teach it, but still.
True.
Makes me feel better about those that are going to public school.
It's like, honest to God. Anyway, let's get rid of this song. It's like, honest to God, it's like, I just look at him as like Trump's brother.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, the apple can't fall that far from the tree. What type of incest did Trump do to go ahead and have him created? And then it's like, okay, we're going to open up everything. Yay! I like that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, don't, but I like it. They're going to put butts back in theme parks, back in the seats, and, social distancing is starting to dwindle down. And then all of a sudden he comes out and it's like, well, we're going to sign this bill into law. What's that? Oh, it's a censorship bill. Basically, social media platforms can't, censor you anymore. Really?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Stop it. I'm supposed to hate you. You are supposed to be
What are you going to do when he runs on a ticket with Trump?
God help us all.
The campaigns are about to start next. They're due to start next month.
Are they?
Yeah, he's already new paint job on the jet, having it revamped on the inside.
Okay, I can hate him now. That's taxpayer money. I'm sure he's.
No, that's Trump.
It's
Trump's jet. It's his personal jet that he wasn't allowed to use while he was president.
He wasn't allowed to use his own damn jet?
He wasn't allowed to use his own jet because he said, nope, taxpayers don't need to pay for my travels and they don't need to pay for my security. And Congress said, no, if you're going to be president, this is what you have to use.
Taxpayers have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also going ahead and making sure that they pay for every round of golf that he sucks at. I'm sure they are.
Look, it doesn't matter whether you're good at golf or not. It doesn't matter. Like bowling. We go bowling. I'm not great at bowling, but it's fun to do. It's kind of, a place to get tension out.
That's where you see it. I see it as I need to beat people. I need to win. And even though I'm not that great, but I need to win. And that's where my brain and your brain kind of differ. You're okay just rolling a ball into the gutter 10, 11 times, how many times you throw in the game. You're okay rolling the ball down the gutter. I'm like, I need to knock down every goddamn pin. And the pin that is up there is basically giving me the finger saying, fuck you. And I need to knock him down with this big, heavy 50-pound ball that I roll down the thing. I mean, what like 10, 11 pounds or something.
Well, it depends.
Like 15.
I think the one David uses is like 13 pounds. I used like a 5-pound kiddie ball.
Oh, God. It's like one of those little. It's like one of those handheld balls that you throw down duck pins. It's like
no, I think it's 5 or 6 pounds, but yeah, that's all I do. Otherwise, I'd be in so much pain.
So what is going on? You said you don't have a car, but you have a car.
Well, I don't. I'm just using. I mean, if we didn't have the use of a car, then we would be completely like out of business and everything. We'd be screwed. Well, really screwed.
You're saying what Tommy or Bobby or Silly or
loaned
whatever.
us his car because his truck.
Yeah.
Because he went and bought another truck.
Oh God.
Like it was one of those parental moments where like, oh, I'm so proud of you. You're getting. Basically, he's got a unicorn. He found a unicorn because this truck to be.
You found a unicorn.
Yeah, this truck does not exist very often, and to come completely stocked, nothing changed. I guess it's extremely, extremely rare, and he got a really, really good deal on it. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm proud of you, but then I'm like, your mama's sitting here without a car. Couldn't you help me buy a car instead?
We're getting different hellos. Billy says hello, Charles, and Sylvia says hello, Karen.
Yes.
Oh, now Bill. All right, it's 2-1. Billy said hello to you too.
Hi.
So okay, all right,
So
fine, I get it. The host that gets no love, the returning the returning champion goes ahead and gets all the love.
Right. So it didn't start off with my car, though. It started off with my brother-in-law passed away.
Yeah,
and
there was some tragedy.
Yes, the drama to that was. I don't want to downplay his death, but it wasn't really that hurt me. What hurt was this is my foster family's, in-law. And so despite the fact that, so my ex, in other words, got to, I guess, play like he was some, great hero family member that he definitely has not been. But this family then wanted, my ex-husband gets up there with his girlfriend and their 2 kids and is playing like the perfect family to everyone else. And then they call my kids, like on the way up, he calls me at 7 o'clock in the morning and says, I'm on my way, to South Carolina. I'm like, why? He goes, well, Dave just passed away. I said, yeah, I know, but why? I mean, you haven't seen them in like 16 years. So, but anyway,
yeah.
He says, well, what I called you for is I'm disappointed because none of the kids wanted to go. And I said, okay. I said, why would they want to? Well, it's their uncle. I said, and they would know that how? They refused. I mean, they had absolutely shunned my kids completely when when his mom passed away. She didn't want me to get a divorce until after she passed away.
Oh, yes.
Make sure
you're dead so that way I don't see this.
Well, she didn't want put in the middle.
Oh.
It was her baby.
Still.
And she just didn't want to put in the middle. She knew I was doing the right thing. It just was a bad position for her. So I did. I waited till she passed away. But after she passed away, the kids didn't want anything to do. I mean, really, they didn't have much to do with my kids prior to that. But at reunions and stuff, they played nice. But then, especially because I left Scott, then they definitely didn't want anything to do with me. Even though I was the one being mistreated, my kids were being mistreated and neglected by him. That didn't matter. So all these years, they've had nothing to do with the kids at all. And then I'm being scolded by my ex because they don't want to go and see someone they didn't know.
Right.
And I was like, so it just started. So they called and video chatted some of the kids, and a couple of them were like, I don't care. I'm not coming.
Alone.
Yeah, I'm not. But you're not going to pull me into this. But then, I've got one that is like, well, they want to see my daughter and blah blah. And I was like, and I told him, I said, don't make your decision based on how I feel.
How about just go ahead and pay your respects and that's it? Why does anybody have to show up at all?
Right.
If you want to show up.
And I did that.
Not even now. I'm talking about the people that say, well, you need to go. You need to go. And, they want to see everybody. Right. It's like, it's not about them. It's about this. It's about the person that's being buried.
Right. And so, I mean, like I said, I even reached out into personal messages and said, gave my condolences and gave my condolences. And then my kids did the same thing.
Yep.
But they come to me because they get contacted.
And there you go, going to doing too much again.
Yes.
There you go.
So
you don't learn.
I told the kids, I said, look, you do what you think you feel you need to do. Don't base it on how I feel, because I wanted to tell my kids to tell them to go stick it. But, that's me. But I don't want them based. They're adults. They can make this decision themselves, which is what I told their dad. I can't make this. I can't say, you need to go to, up there. And
so you went ahead and told them off, and somebody fucked with your car and blew it up. Is that it? I see the connection now.
So then, Mother's Day rolls around.
Okay.
And it was going pretty good. I was alone.
Mother's Day, you're alone.
I know.
Is how it planned?
Well, I mean, there was no plan. But
there was no plan.
I ended up with a really, really bad migraine, and David was working part of the day, so he had the kids and.
Oh, that's already a present right there.
Yes. He had Kelsey, and then Tommy had Davy, so it was completely like pitch black, quiet, and everybody apologized. Like, I'm sorry I didn't get to see you. This happened, that happened. And I said, no. I said, honestly.
No, stay the fuck away.
It was good. It was quiet. It's what I've been asking for my birthday every single year. It's just one day alone. But anyway, it was all going good, and I get a phone call
Is that what you really wanted for your 45th birthday? You just want to be left alone?
Any birthday, just one, check me in at a hotel before check-in time and leave me alone.
See,
Don't
why
call me.
You know what? You should have just not came on the show that day. Because I had, the cake and everything. I had everything. I was announcing your age to everybody because you can't hide it now.
But you enjoy that, so it's fine.
Yeah, but
I give you that.
It's like, do you enjoy it though?
No, I did enjoy that. Somebody took the time to make my day special. I did, because that doesn't happen very often. But as far as
got you a $1 freaking crown so you can go.
That's right.
At least it wasn't a Burger King crown. It was one of those. Okay. It was one of those.
I actually still have it.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, you're a hoarder, aren't you?
No,
I'm not talking about hoarder.
Well, it's a pink and it's a crown, and I like those things. So it's in my office. So
do you wear it? Well, no,
I have done it on my lives.
God.
I have worn it on my lives.
No, I'm not talking.
No, I don't.
I'm not. You did it on your lives, huh? Really?
So I get this phone call, and it's a girl who's like a daughter to us, of course.
Right.
But no, she grew up with my kids. Well, her whole family did. And I told him, I can't make out anything she's saying. And I'm like, calm down. I said, take a breath. I said, what's going on? So then she said something about being gone. And I said, who's gone? And I thought she said her grandma. I said, your grandma? I said, really? And she goes, no, my mom.
Oh. John says he's a Zoom video call away if you're ever lonely.
Aww.
And I don't think he means it as just a little shoulder to cry on. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking like a place for him to jack off on.
Well, you'll have to go to my clickbait account for that. You have to pay.
Yeah. No. Snapchat.
That's right.
Go on there.
But so I'm trying to comfort her, and it hit me really, really hard because her mom and I are the same age. My kids grew up with her kids. We raised them together.
Right.
We just saw her at the wedding. Her daughter was in the wedding. And I don't know. I have had a really, really rough time coping with
You're going to
her
break
being
down
gone.
again, aren't you?
It's hard because not just the loss, but I am watching these kids go through the loss of their mom in their prime. They're having kids on themselves. And Mother's Day, what a horrible day.
Right. Yeah, that's like.
And I
get it.
I don't want my kids to ever hurt like that. And it's inevitable. I can't prevent it. And I'm not good with not being able to keep control of things. So it has been an emotional roller coaster. And she passed away, and somebody literally ran them over on their motorcycle.
Oh my God.
Just had a motorcycle accident a year ago. And this was her first time back on the motorcycle. Yeah. And then he's still in the hospital because just multiple things were broken. He's had 3 surgeries, and so her stepdad. So it was just emotionally, I was not doing well and not coping good.
Right.
And then my car decides, we're just going to blow a spark plug out the head. We fix it. It blows it back out before we get home. So we take it to a mechanic. He's the only one in town we trust. And he puts a scope in it, and he said he could helicoil it, which basically is super gluing the sucker in there.
Oh God.
With a sleeve. I mean, it's the right thing to do, but that's really what it is. So he puts the camera in there. When it started popping out the last time, it did what's called a spark knock. So the spark plug is basically just bouncing in there. And in doing so, it let exhaust fumes up in it, which melted the coil pack to the cylinder, or to the head.
Right.
And then it took a big chunk of the head out.
Oh, boy.
So it couldn't be repaired.
Jeez.
So he goes, well, you're going to have to replace the head. And I said, okay, what are we looking at? Because David doesn't have the time nor the place right now to do that.
Right.
I mean, we just went through a major transformation on his truck.
Right.
So he said $1,800 for a reman. That means a used one that's been rebuilt. $1,800.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, just whip it out your ass. See?
Yeah. So at
no
first,
problem. $1,800. Where's the ATM?
Exactly. So at first, we teeter-tottered, like, do we put out the money for it? Or do we, once again, put getting a house on hold to repair it?
It's always that case, isn't it?
Always. And so I had to say, we paid $500 for the car. The car has 320,000 miles on it.
Yeah. time to shoot it.
Just let it go.
Yeah, another $500 car and put another $5,000 into it.
So we ended up scrapping it. Scrap, by the grace of God, is high. We got $125 more for the car than we paid for.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
Yeah, so...
Wow.
Yeah.
So scrapping it's worth more than what you paid.
Right? Yes.
Crazy.
So I am still without a car because I refuse to give up getting a house. If everything...
But how's work going? I mean,
he's swamped. That's what he's doing right now. He dropped me off and he's on his way to pick up a diesel fuel tank, and then he's on his way to Northport to mow a lawn. Yeah, he's busy.
Jeez.
I mean, as a matter of fact, he's really so busy that he's right now scheduled a week and a half out. Like, if you were to call and say, hey, I need something done, unless it's really small,
yeah,
and he could squeeze you in between jobs, it's not happening for about a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Billy, which is actually John Monroe, he's watching on YouTube. Apparently he got into Facebook jail, so he's over here. It's like, he's the one that mentioned he's a Zoom video call away. He heard me say, maybe it's just not the type of Zoom call you would want. He said, no, I got some morals, and then he just posted, maybe I should throw out my morals the window to help Karen out.
That's right.
Yeah, she needs all the help she can get.
I have always fought with that. I said, I don't know why I was given morals, because I could have had so much fun if I didn't have them.
Right? That's right. Yeah. Who needs morals?
Exactly.
Well, what are morals anyway?
So, needless to say, it was just getting to that point where all of that's going on, but you're still having to deal with daily life. And I was like, if I don't step back and just take a breather and slow down for a second, I'm probably going to be in the nut house. So I was like, you don't ever do it, Karen. Just do it this time. Just try. And it has helped. It has helped a little bit. Not that I didn't want to be here, but it was like one less place to try and rush to without having a car.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. When I listened, the only reason why I did it wasn't like, okay, it's been a couple of weeks, let's go. What's going on?
Right.
I literally just said right off the bat, I'm just checking on you. How's everything? That's all. And you said, be there tonight.
Yeah.
Whoa. You got a car? Hold on a second here. How you feeling?
Today, I would have probably tried to walk, because I want you to imagine your master bedroom with my
masturbation room.
And your bedroom and closet. That is the space that I'm currently living in.
I know. I've driven past those sheds. I know.
Now,
that's where
put packing boxes in it.
Well.
And I can't move in there right now. And by the time David got home, he's like, do you want to ride with me? And I'm like, yes. He goes, well, you're going to be sitting in the car. I don't care.
Don't care.
It's closing in on me. I don't like it. I said, I got to get out of here. And he goes, well, you always do well packing. I said, well, obviously not today, because the more I pack, the worse this place looks.
Oh, man.
So, but hopefully, if all goes well, and this douchebag of a landlord finally gets his shit straight.
Are you still going after that one place?
Yes, and all we are is a deposit away. So we have to go to the bank tomorrow and make the deposit. But he has made us jump through hoops. So we go and Mo helped me, because his sister does notary. Okay. So went Saturday. We got the lease on Friday. Got it all filled out. Saturday we go. We get it notarized. 8 witnesses. We had to have 8 witnesses.
Yeah, because one witness isn't enough.
I know.
You had to have the goddamn grand jury there.
Apparently.
Okay, because we're going to go in front of the judge, and that's how it is. By the way, Tony says, glad to see you back.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Actually, Tony, you need to message me, because I need to talk to you about a couple things with this mental awareness. I had some ideas.
Well, and even that's also an announcement I have. Because June is mental awareness, I do have an interview booked for June 2nd.
Awesome.
June 2nd, a hypnotist, Tim, I'm going to try to pronounce his name. It's Fizz Ackerley. Fizz Ackerley. Tim Fizz Ackerley, who's actually in the UK.
Oh, okay.
You can find him, Britain's fastesthypnotist.com. He has had major success with hypnosis with people with PTSD.
Ooh.
And other types of mental health. We're going to get him on now, because it's midnight over there when our show starts. He's agreed June 2nd for about 20 minutes.
Awesome.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk with him. get that taken care of.
See, we need to do a test run prior, like the show prior, so maybe Friday. But we need to do a test run with the stars for fundraisers that you can do on your lives.
I don't think, first off, number one, I don't have a lot of people on my live.
You never know, though.
Listen, if we could go ahead and get double or triple digits on my live, that'd be great.
Well, we would have to push, so if it's going to be on the 2nd, then that's what we got to do. We're going to have to push a lot of advertising out, ourselves, make sure it's put out everywhere.
Oh,
and,
we'll
announce that it's going to go to whatever organization. That's why I want to talk to Tony about, because I didn't know what that organization
And listen,
was.
Even if they want, we'll go ahead. I'll put something on the website. It's rawtalkonlineradio.com. We've made a little adjustment. rawtalkonlineradio.com. So we can go ahead and put something there on the website. Link it to a PayPal or something like that, and we can start taking donations.
And I was gonna,
and we just need to know where to send the donations, because
exactly,
if they go unchecked, they end up in my pocket, and that's not what we want to do. I mean, I would love that, but that's not what we want to do. We want to try to find a foundation to go ahead and do so.
But people, for some reason, because when they donate stars, their name pops up on the screen.
And it says that, this is a stars donor.
Yeah, and they will donate just to see their name on the screen.
The problem with that is it costs you, I think, $10 to get like 100 stars? And those 100 stars, I'm just using an example. You pay way more for the stars than what we get. It is a penny a star.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know it's a penny a star, but it's really, because I bought them when I was trying to figure out what the whole thing was about, and it really wasn't that bad. But
I'm going to try. Listen, I'm going to go to my page.
I do know that the receiver gets a penny per star.
A penny a star.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even send stars to myself, apparently. Did you get on there and send stars?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't allow me to.
Well, you don't. I think it's, because you don't have the option on here. You have to set that up when you set your live up.
I have to set it up?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to have to do like a test run.
Yeah.
So that we know exactly how to set it up. But the guy that my social coach, when he was doing it, one of the things he does is he finds somebody that's willing to like match their stars. So if they get X number of stars within the first hour, then this person will match them. And it became this big, huge competitive thing. Of course, I mean, he's got an astronomical following, but just giving you an example. But what I found most interesting is how people are sending, not because they believe in what the man's doing or the organization he's collecting for, but it was really just to see themselves, their name pop up there. And then when it became a competition, they was like, oh, well, I'm going to outbeat you, so I'm going to donate more. So
gaming? No, I'm not gaming.
I think, and I was going to try and do it on my lives. That way, there's more outlets raising money for the same organization, throughout the same period of time.
Right.
So
I don't see where.
I don't know.
I don't see where.
I'll have to figure it out.
We have to find out. Like, okay, we need stars. We need to get stars.
I'm a beta tester for Facebook now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so my account's a creator account, and I can do things on my Facebook that other people can't do currently. It may happen in the future.
Well, aren't you a lucky son of a bitch, aren't you?
I know. And
Jesus.
Listen, I had a lot of good things come to me. I had that. I was asked to join that, and then Pinterest sent me an email, and one of their PR people, and asked if I would be willing to rearrange my Pinterest a little bit so that it's not just a creator account, but it's also a business account, which I thought it was already a business account, but apparently not. And they want me to be an influencer on Pinterest. And I laughed because I'm thinking, who's looking for my Pinterest, because I don't pay attention to that stuff. So I went, I have over 1,000 followers on Pinterest. I'm like, well, dang, I'm special and didn't even know it.
Yeah, right.
So I'm that.
Give me your Pinterest, damn it.
Yes. So
let me pinch your breasts. Or, Pinterest.
I mean, apparently, I don't know. So through their program, I can do a bunch of new stuff and create influence. And I don't know what they want me to influence.
Oh, you're an influencer.
I'm an influencer.
Yeah, social media influencer.
Mm-hmm, and
how did you get that gig?
Okay, so I started a group.
Whose balls did you have to fondle?
I started a group about 6 months ago on Facebook, though, and that was what it was for, was to kind of pull the people together. And I wanted you to be a part of it, but then you get really bored with facts and stuff like that. So I didn't know if you would like that.
I drift away. Yeah, you're right.
So I was like, I don't know if you would really want to be a part of it, because a lot of it is inspirational. A lot of it is social media training.
Inspirational.
I know, because there's a lot of that. People need kind of like, you can do it, backing, and that's me.
Yeah.
So I started this group, and I did it because I felt like everything that was influential was meant for direct sales. And some people, they're not in direct sales. They just need the influence for their personal, their personal growth and what they're trying to accumulate. I've got a couple podcasters on there now.
Yep.
And I've got designers. I mean, there's a whole realm of people, and it's starting to grow. But I do trainings on there. I do lives every Friday. We do a power hour so that I'm trying to give my insight, my encouragement, and steps that help. And
power hour.
I know. And I do a Thriving Thursday. That's strictly for direct sales.
And this probably also shows that I have some type of mental instability in me. Every time I hear power hour, I cringe, because that's what they use when you're in the telemarketing hot box room. Let's power hour. Let's bang out some sales. Power hour. Fuck.
That just adds stress.
I don't want. Yeah, it's like don't say power hour. How about happy hour? Because that's when you get drunk.
There you go.
I'll go with that.
Well, I don't not encourage you to have a sip while we're doing these trainings. I'm just saying, you've seen a couple of my lives. There's some drinking going on.
Just glad it doesn't go and drip down to your daughter. It's like, keep her away from the bottle. Not even 12 yet. Come on.
I know. She told me, she goes, we haven't done a live together in a long time. And I says, I know. I said, are you ready to get started again? And she's like, can I do it by myself?
Yeah.
No, you need me. I helped you. But
well, you know what? You should just say, all right, smart ass. You want to go ahead and do a live by yourself? Here you go. I'll hold the camera in front of you. I want to see what she does.
Okay, but you know what?
She'll run out of material in 5 minutes. Not even.
Maybe, but she still finds a way to fit. Like, she had that one damn scrunchie left, and she's sitting there. She's like,
scrunchie.
Yeah, because that's what she turned.
That's right. Yeah.
She turned $10 into $70. Selling those damn scrunchies. So she's got this one left, and she kind of tilts her head a little bit, and she's like, I have one scrunchie left. Well, what am I going to do with that? And she's like, she holds it up, and she goes, it's really lonely. It doesn't have anybody to love it. Like, she does this little pity thing, and then it's old.
Speaking of pity, here's Tony D. What's up, man?
Wow. Pity?
What's going on, dude?
I'm gonna send you to the pit of misery.
Well, I'm already there, man. Take me out of here.
What's going on, Karen? Nice to see you back. Nice to see that you got there today.
I did.
Had to hitchhike, but did a couple of sexual favors I'm sure she's not proud of.
But, how do you know?
A couple handy?
Okay, you are proud of it. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah, how do you think I keep my hands so soft?
Couple scheming?
Yeah, right.
Did you go skiing today, Karen?
Just might have. I call it the rodeo, though.
Inside of a Ford Ranger, I did.
Oh, God. What do you want, man?
Dude, I had such a weird day today. I had my appointment with my psych doctor, and we were talking about just one of the programs that I'm in. That Karen, I'll message you after the show, Karen. But one of the programs that I'm in for PTSD, and you want to know how fucked up the system is and how broken it is in this country? They're actually turning away people now because the programs are so underfunded. They can't hold the capacity that they have. So the program that I'm in, luckily I'm in there, it's 10 groups total that are inside of this whole thing.
Right.
There's people that are on a waiting list right now for 6 months.
Sounds like sounds like season tickets for a winning team, not the Eagles or anything like that.
Don't consider killing yourself. You got 6 months. We'll get you in here. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
6 months.
Take 6 months.
Sit back.
6-month bender. Ooh, that could be interesting.
6 months. So I was talking to one of the guys who was signing up for it today. He was asking me about the program and stuff, and I was telling him, what I've gained out of it. And he's an Army vet. He got out of the Army 2 years ago. Excuse me. And he was just talking to me about his personal struggles, and I told him about one of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of that I'm an admin on, and I was telling him about that. Like, it's a place that you can kind of go and kind of vent. It's not like public, so like public people can't see it. You got to be like accepted into the group, so guys can talk to each other. And he got on there, and we started talking, and then he messaged me, and he was telling me his story. And like, I don't know this guy from the next guy that walks down the street,
right?
And he's telling me this story about combat and losing one of his brothers, his battle buddy, and seeing that eyewitness, and like, I can't relate to something like that because I was just a firefighter.
Yeah,
but
it's still though. It's still, if you go ahead and lose one of your teammates in a firefight, I mean, that could be similar. You're dealing with loss, loss of somebody, some type of family. Your
fucking buddy get fucking exploded. You know what I mean? Like, I can't relate to that, Charles. But but we were talking, and like, I got to know him a little bit, and he doesn't live far from me. So I was talking to my doctor because I got his text message, got his phone number, and I was texting. I was telling him about this guy. I was like, "Yeah, listen." I was like, "This guy was in the lobby today. We were chit chatting." And I was like, "He really needs some help, man." I was like, 6 months is it's way fucking out there. I was like, for someone who needs help like right now, and he just got out of the hospital. Like, he was hospitalized, institutionalized for like 6 weeks. So he already did that route of putting himself in somewhere for placement. Here's the cool part about the story. So after I get off the phone with my doctor texts me back, and he goes, "Yo, give me the guy's name." So I gave him the guy's name. You fucking believe my doctor got him in next week?
What? And people are waiting. Yeah. Whoa. 6 month waiting period. Oh, we'll see you next week. What?
Because I told my doctor, I was like, this guy needs help. I was like, he's part of our group, and I just met him, and I told him a little bit about what was going on. I was like, 6 months is way too long for someone that just came out of the hospital that was institutionalized for 6 weeks. That's looking for the help. I was
that's skipping line. That's like, listen, I want to go ahead and ride Space Mountain, and I'm just going to go and skip all the 300 other people that are waiting in line. What?
You know what, dude? Here's the thing with mental health, and I hate to say it like this. I really do. But
dude, you got COVID or something?
Huh?
You got COVID or something?
Nah, I don't know, it's allergies or something, dude. I don't know what's going on.
You got COVID. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Maybe Johnson & Johnson vaccine. I don't know.
Possibly.
But no, wait. Let me not say that, because all of a sudden you're going to think that you got all these million problems.
Oh no, I already do anyway. Don't worry about it. I'm already do. I just keep it dug down deep. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But here's the thing with mental health, right? So you got two sides to this story. Usually, a lot of mental health stuff comes from addiction problems. You see a lot of people that have addiction problems that come through a therapeutic standpoint when you're in there. You see a lot of people that come through with heroin addiction, meth addiction, any type of addiction, opioids, whatever.
Right.
And then you got people that suffer from just general mental health, schizophrenia, bipolar, depression,
right,
PTSD, and they don't have addiction. The people that... And I hate to say this, I really do, because it's a thing that fucking bothers me. But the people that have the addiction part, they're either being court mandated to go through this program, and they're taking up a spot, and they're not taking the program seriously, where they're just going to go so they can continue to collect whatever benefits that they're getting through the state.
You're right.
Because a judge is ordering them. Go ahead, Karen.
No, you're right. I was agreeing with you.
So And and then you got the people that actually need the help, who are taking it seriously, who take the steps, who take the appropriate ways to ground themselves therapeutically, and they don't want to be medicated. People ride the system because, oh, I'm getting Xanax, or oh, I'm getting Klonopin, and I'm gonna tell you something. Like, I hate being on the medication that I'm on, because I'm on some addicting shit, but I'm not to the point where I am subject to every day, like I'm fiending for that medication. I don't have those feelings. I haven't built a tolerance towards the medication because I'm not allowing it to. A lot of the guys that are in this program that I'm in, these 10 groups, and you rotate through after you talk, and it's once a week, and you sit down and you talk about what's bothering you. A lot of these guys are just guys off the street that just have addiction problems, and then they're being court mandated. And it's sad because, you know, when you look at the system and you look at what the courts are doing, the courts are wasting so much money on putting these guys through these programs, and they're not taking it seriously. Where I'm going through personal insurance, and I pay a copay, and I pay it every month, and it's like $350 my copay. You know what I mean? For going there for this program, because I take it seriously, because I want the help.
Right.
It's guys like this guy that come through that really need the help, and, like, you know, that's why my doctor fast-tracked it, because I was like, look, he really needs the help. I mean, I can't tell you how to do your job. I can't tell anyone how to do their job. I can just tell you that this is an outreach for help. He wants help.
But
he was able to get it done.
But, Tony, here's the thing, though, and this is where I stand neutral, is because, okay, fine, this guy definitely needs the help, and, of course, you know this doctor, and he's the one that you go see, and you get him fast-tracked in there. But the thing is, I'm not saying you screwed anybody, but I'm just saying the people that are waiting for 6 months there, you know, I'm sure there's a case there, or 2 or 3 or 10 that are just like this person or worse. And that, what's to say? What's to say this doctor goes ahead and just takes this one person versus going into the application list and seeing, you know, 300, 400 other people that are waiting for the same thing, but since Tony recommended it, I'm just going to take him.
The other side of that sound right. The other side of that coin, though, is how do you know it wasn't divine intervention that got this guy in there, and now he just saved a life?
You're right. I mean, right. There's so many things that you don't know. That's right.
The reason why I even reached out to the doctor and brought this guy's name up is that dude was institutionalized for 6 weeks. You know, he was just in the hospital for 6 weeks of his life, right, that he was away from everyone. Usually how the programs work is that you go into intensive outpatient therapy. You go into intensive outpatient therapy on an outpatient basis. Okay. So you go through your institutionalization, and then you come out, and then you have intensive outpatient, IOP, and then that's supposed to start immediately. Like Karen, there's no beat in the step. Like the day you get out, the next day you're in. Right. Like there's no skipping. There's no skipping a beat. Like you're automatically, like you're continuing treatment, but you're just not. You're home, but you're still continuing treatment for 6 hours a day. My program, I downgraded my program. Right? I stepped down because of how far I got into the program. Mm-hmm. I stepped down to, once a week, and then it's going to be like that for, I could cancel it at any time, but I enjoy it so much that it helps me when I do have my down moments. This guy was going to have to wait 6 months, and it's a really good program. I'm part of the Heroes program. Right, the Heroes program is probably one of the best programs that are out there for first responders.
Because you're Iron Man. You're
you're talking to guys that were in 9/11 that are therapists now, that are talking to you. Therapists from the Army, therapists from 9/11 World Trade Center, therapists from the Pentagon. People that lived and breathed and lost hundreds of friends, hundreds of colleagues and stuff like that. The problem is that the program allows these people to come in that are court ordered, and I think that's what I'm trying to stress here. And you guys being from Florida, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Florida is one of the number one states for rehab centers in all across America.
Yeah, because we have a bunch of nutballs down here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people transplant from the other northern, more so the northern part, like where Charles is from originally, where I'm from, they tend to move to Florida for addiction treatment,
right.
And then they don't leave, and then they fall, and then they relapse, and they stay down there. If you look at the statistics, a lot of the guys that are in this program have abandoned the programs in Florida to come back up north to join this program, who were in high addiction. They went through, Sunset Recovery or whatever it may be in Florida, and they go there for 6 months, and then all of a sudden they get out of there, and then they're on the streets of Florida. Like, there's no like, hey man, here's a halfway house. We're gonna put you in a halfway house, and then we're gonna monitor you. We're gonna put you through a job program. We're gonna get you stabilized, and then you're gonna live your life, and then you're gonna make a full recovery, and you're gonna stay in Florida for the rest of your life.
Right.
That's what a lot of places. That's what everyone's dream is, right? But what happens is these guys get in these programs down in Florida, down in Texas, down in Arizona. Arizona's another bad one. And then they stay and they relapse, which then they come back, and then they get in these judge-ordered programs that are just ridiculous, the amount of money that's allocated towards this, and they don't take it seriously. These programs that we have up here, they go ahead to apply jobs for people, get them into work ethic, get them into a family-oriented space to be a working class hero, as I call it, not a working class zero.
Right.
You're gonna work for everything that you need, and also work on your mental health at the same time. It's just that there's a lot of broken systems and a lot of allocated money that's not towards where it's supposed to be, is where I'm going with it.
Well, if they made a separate department so that all those that are coming out on court orders see X, Y, and Z counselors, and leave it open on the other side for those that are just coming in as patients, that would help out too. The problem is the shortage of people that you even have to counsel. So that has and with that type of experience as well, because just an average counselor that's not familiar with drug addiction and alcoholism and everything can't counsel somebody that's having that issue either.
Right. Right. And that's a few things that we are going to get in touch with this gentleman on June 2nd, which of course kickstarts.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, Mental Health Awareness Month. Again,
you gonna wear your shirt? Did you get a shirt this year?
I did not get a shirt this year. I'm looking. I'll definitely try to get in one though.
They
need to make a 4XLT maybe,
and then you get a shirt.
4XLT. Just make sure it's the right size. But Tony,
I ain't fucking paying it for you. You donate to the foundation, and then you get a shirt.
Well, I know. No, I'm just saying. Do they even make my size? I'll donate to the foundation. I don't need a shirt. But
you get a shirt, you get a little duffel bag, and all that good stuff.
But anyway, Tony, I actually want you to be on the show on that day if you can. I mean, I understand your work schedule's like all over the place, but. If you can, that'd be
let
great.
Me know. I'll put. When is it? June 2nd.
June 2nd. It's a Wednesday. We're going to go right away. We're going to go right away to him because, like I said, it's already going to be past midnight his time. So as soon as the opening bits are done, we're going right straight to the interview.
Yeah. You know what, dude? I deserve a day off from work, so maybe I'll just put a PTO day in for that day and just take off. Is that a Friday or a Wednesday?
That's a Wednesday.
Oh, why couldn't you make it for a fucking Friday, man? Make it a long weekend.
Oh, listen, go ahead and put the PTO for the next 3 days. Who knows? Make it a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It'll be a real long weekend.
Nah, that's awesome, dude. He's a hypnotherapist, right?
Yep. Hypnotist, therapist, trainer, mind coach. He's all four. Not a doctor.
That's pretty cool stuff. I mean, I did the hypnotism a few years back. It worked for a little bit. It's really cool stuff. It's like this trance kind of thing. Once you get it gets you in. Once you fall
trance.
Into this hypnotism, you get with your body. You feel everything. You feel your emotions. You can feel the energy. And I know, as strange as that sounds, but it's true. You can feel the release.
I feel the power. Relief. Oh, the release. I like release. That's good. I like to feel the release.
You need to try it, man.
I don't want to feel all my emotions. That's the only thing that bothers me with that.
It's not that you're feeling your emotions. You're feeling your emotions be released. It's like an orgasm. You know what I mean? It's just. But
use the right word, release.
Imagine that orgasm lasting for like a few weeks. Just imagine that.
It's not an orgasm. It's an ongasm. It goes on and on.
But it's just you just feel, you know how you get that massage and they crack your back in that one spot and your whole body just feels great for the rest of the day. Just imagine that for like a whole like month. Like you just feel the release, and then you feel the buildup of tension, and then you realize like what around you is your stressors and what is pointing towards what is causing this angst and this stress and this depression. Like you start realizing those things that are around you, and it makes it easier for you to pinpoint, like, I'm not going to do that today because you know what? That pissed me off the other day. David didn't clean out the dishwasher. He's going to clean it out because it's pissing me off that he's not cleaning out the dishwasher. You know, simple little things like that you'll start picking up on that agitate you.
I don't.
Huh?
I'm over here talking to Karen. It's like, you guys have a dishwasher? God damn you.
Yeah, we don't have a dishwasher.
No, we do.
Karen tells me all about her dishwasher.
Yeah, I bet she does, yeah. Anyway.
It ain't David. You know, he actually came in the other day, or Saturday, and he goes, hey, your boyfriend said that you need to get in touch with him. He's been messaging you all morning. I said, which one? Just like automatically he goes, oh, really? He goes, well, the Puerto Rican one. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Which one?
So I start messaging, and I'm messaging, and he goes, I haven't been trying to get a hold of you. I said, Anthony said he's not trying to get a hold of me. He goes, that's not who I was telling you to message. I'm like, you said Puerto Rican. He goes, Mo. I said, he's Cuban.
Wow. Oh my God.
He goes, you need to stop talking to so many people.
What's the update on Disney? Is there any updates on the mandates or anything?
For what?
For the bet. I haven't seen anything come through.
Oh,
the bet with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing yet. I mean, so they've reduced social distancing from 6 to 3 feet. Masks are still required indoors, not outdoors. And
wasn't that one of them?
Yeah, that was one of them.
Well, one of them was masks completely being gone, not
completely. And also capacity back at 100%. Not where it's nowhere close to 100%.
So that one, I think that one wins because of the anniversary Jimmy was talking about being at 100% once the anniversary comes around.
October 1st.
Yeah, but it's October.
It's October 1st.
So a lot can change.
Yeah, still a lot can change. I mean, listen, it's not over yet. The masks are still in place for, indoors, air conditioning type things.
So you got 2 out of 3.
What? No, nobody's won anything yet.
You can't win until October 1st.
I still have all 3. It's not 100%. There's still masks required, and there's still social distancing required. It's all. I still have all 3.
But if this holds till October 1st,
I win all 3.
You win all 3.
Yeah.
I don't think it will.
Yeah, right.
I don't think it will either. I think at some point in time, either masks are going to go or social distancing is going to go. I just see it. I see one of those two. So I'll be $50 in the positive. If I lose one of those.
I don't know, man. I think you got it.
We'll find out. I mean, listen, I'm not counting anything until it happens. We'll find out. But yeah, I'm waiting for the money. Yep.
Well, it's not going to be COVID soon. Pretty soon, it's going to be people getting malaria from mosquito bites.
Murder
right.
That's going to be our newest one.
Or the cicadas are going to take over. You guys got that problem down there?
No.
We
got love bugs.
Yes, we got the love bugs, but they just released, I think it was 150,000. This is Bill Gates' project. 150,000 mosquitoes the males are positive for malaria. And the reason they chose the United States is because the United States has very rare cases of malaria, and when they do, it's from people that have traveled or it's immigrants. So the purpose.
So they wanted to give everybody malaria?
Well, the purpose of releasing them is supposedly the science behind it is to kill, because if these males contract it to the females, it can actually kill off the female population of the mosquito. So in science, they're doing it to help everybody, but in all actuality, we're going to end up being, someone's going to get bit by the stupid thing and end up with malaria.
Yeah.
So, but
who the fuck is Bill Gates? Who the fuck is this guy?
The demon.
Stick to making your shitty computers, and we'll stick to doing what we do. Stop fucking releasing bugs, man.
Well, see, he stepped down from as CEO of Microsoft years ago.
Oh yeah,
and
he was smart. He just got out while he could.
And this whole divorce thing, I think that was all a planned thing too. There's some reason that this is going to benefit him.
Wedding ring? Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is he worth? $68 billion. So he gets $32 billion. Oh no, he's really struggling.
Did you say $68 billion?
I think it's over 100.
Try like 328
Yeah,
billion,
I know, it's really up there.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, he ain't suffering. Let's put it that way. I don't care how much the wife takes. He ain't suffering.
And how much is his mistress worth?
Well, listen, he ain't suffering. He's paying for some high quality grade A ass. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyway, June 2nd. Yeah, absolutely. That's next week, right?
Is it?
Yeah. Yes.
Holy shit! Yeah, next Wednesday.
I know May just kind of flew by.
I know. I don't want it to fly by because May's the last. Well, no, man. It's anyway. We'll talk about that later.
Well, do me a favor. I'm going to use Tony D saying, as everyone's been using lately. Seems to be a trend. Drop a link, and then I'll be there.
All right.
Whatever. Okay, bye.
Hashtag out.
Yeah, get out there. Oh,
I'll see you guys.
Bye. Fucking Tony D. Tony D
I thought it was
saying.
Drop a log.
Well, it could have been. I mean, I think he kind of like, okay, I'm going to go and leave with a Tony D saying, drop a lake and, what's the next part? What is that? It's a Tony D saying, but I don't know it. I don't know it.
Okay, Biden.
Okay, whatever.
The next line.
Yeah, Biden. God. All right. 813-699-5353. We're going to take a break. Alyssa's in studio, so we're going to go ahead and get. Well, her mic's already been jacked up, but no talking. That's okay. We'll get her on cam.
I said something.
Okay, something.
She responded.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. I got. See, this is what the problem is. I have very, very select hearing. And I think it could be a mental disorder.
He can't hear my voice, apparently.
Which is amazing.
He blocks out the sound of my voice.
All men do it.
She gets loud, though. She gets loud, so I don't understand how I could not hear it. I don't get it. Everybody listening, we're going to take a couple of songs. Go ahead and enjoy them. We're coming right back. Actually, what do we have? Oh, okay. This is something I just heard. Does anybody know Cheddar's Restaurant?
I've heard of it.
I have heard of it.
We're getting one. Right where the TGI Fridays was, they're tearing that sucker down, building a brand new building. Cheddar's is coming to Port Charlotte.
What are they? Is it another burger joint?
No. Cheddar's is basically, they're a chain. It's actually a scratch kitchen. Excuse me. Yeah. Scratch kitchen. They are best known for homemade staples like honey butter croissants, chicken pot pie, hand whipped chicken tenders, and home smoked baby back ribs. So yeah,
sounds good.
I've been there a couple of times. They're fucking great. They've been in business since *79. And
we should go to grand opening and do a review.
We should. We should probably after they build the new building. It's going to take some time, but Cheddar's is coming.
The Fridays building is still there.
Yeah,
so.
they're going to bulldoze
I was just
that
there
piece
not that long
of shit.
ago.
I was all excited because my car wash was moving from Northport. Well, they were getting another location there beside Burger King in Murdoch. So all excited. Now I don't have a car to go to the car wash.
We got 10,000 different car washes in a 5-mile radius.
I will only go to one.
Why?
That's Tommy's.
What's the difference?
Because they really actually are. I mean, their whole car wash is phenomenal, but it's their customer service that I really like above and beyond everything. They are awesome. They're very personal with you too.
By the way, with this post that you did on the Charles Richardson show, Gucci presents the Beloved Show. What the fuck is the Beloved Show?
Look, I don't know. All I saw was the microphone, and it had this catchy little tune, and I thought, oh, well, it's a show,
Well,
and it says show up there.
Tune into Karen's beloved show. We have no idea what the fuck that is. Apparently neither does Karen.
On Facebook, I put the Charles Richardson show over top of it. Listen, it was a microphone.
So we got a couple of things. Number one, there's a restaurant called Steak 48, which is in a couple of states. It's just outrageous rules that you have to go in just to step foot in the door. We'll talk about that. Amazon buys MGM. Walmart is in the news thanks to some racial slurs. And we have a debate ongoing as we speak. Chicken wings. We'll talk about that right after this. Do not go anywhere.
We cop on the competition. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
Far from human, I look to the sky. One, two, wise, there's nothing inside. So far away.
Are you looking for a fast, reliable internet connection? A large selection of your favorite HD TV channels? With 24/7 access to the best customer support technicians, all at a fair price? Fuck you. You'll take what we give you. You'll have the option of choosing from several of our completely unwarranted rip-offs, including internet speeds up to 200 times slower than Korea at twice the price, TV packages with over 500 channels, 90% of which you can't view, and we guarantee a plethora of hidden fees. Then, our barely trained technicians will come to install your services somewhere between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. Knock once while you're in the shower, and promptly leave. And once we do finally get your service up and running, it'll be down and limping within 3 hours. Indefinitely. Why, you ask? Simple. We are part of what is called an oligopoly. It's like a monopoly, only legal. See, in closed-door meetings with 4 or 5 of the other major providers, we've secretly agreed not to have differing prices, allowing us to completely eliminate any competition and collectively raise our prices to optimum cockbag levels. Because we here at your local high-speed internet and cable provider don't believe in customer satisfaction. We believe in money. Pools of money. Looking for a better deal? You can oligobble down our balls. You're paying for it. Your local high-speed internet and cable provider. You won't like it, and there's no other option.
Hope you enjoyed the break. You now have the misfortune of listening to The Charles Richardson Show.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. 813-699-5353. Talking about wing challenges over here. Not when Cheddar's opens up with something, maybe a little later.
It'd be nice if they have something.
Right. You know what? I'm over here taking one of my favorite shows. Used to be, Man vs. Food. And they all based around... Where are you going? Okay. So it's all based on food challenges. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go to that breakfast challenge.
You were so close.
I was really starting to feel it, like about a minute or two. It's like, oh.
But so close.
It's like that food wall hits. Like,
you're right.
it's one of those things where it's like you're trying to go ahead and you don't know what to start with. And then it's like, if I have the potatoes, it's going to be all the starch, and it's like 90% potatoes. I mean, the eggs I polished off, the sausage I polished off. I polished off everything. And then the potatoes were there. I'm thinking, oh, potatoes. I love potatoes, but damn it. Why do I have so many fucking potatoes? Please stop the potato.
Every time we go there, the kids are always like, remember when we came with Charles and Elizabeth? I said, yeah.
I mean, maybe I should give it another run. I mean, just to see if I do any better. But I don't even know if they're doing it anymore because of COVID. Oh, they are? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Well, so, I mean, I should definitely try that. Try again on Facebook Live again, get a little cheering section going on, and then I fail miserably.
I just think that we need, our area in general needs more stuff like that to attract people to come in and... Sure. I mean, I think it's fun.
Banging stuff on the desk?
I'm not kicking the desk and shaking it like an earthquake. But yeah, I mean, it's not even that. It's like when you go ahead, you see all these things being built, and it's like, wow, Port Charlotte is growing. Yeah. And then you realize, oh, it's another gas station. It's another Firestone. It's another car wash. I mean, do you realize how many car washes are in construction right now, just in like a 10-mile radius?
I think we have more of car washes than we do pharmacies.
Right? And that's including the brand ones, too.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I'm surprised, and they're always full. Always full.
They are not.
They are.
No way.
Go through there on the weekend.
Well, okay, on the weekends. But it's like, do they really seriously make money?
They have to.
I mean, you would think they have to. These are not like just any of these car washes. I mean, these are like nice car washes with the hose up like 50 feet in the air, and it's sucking. I mean, it could suck a freaking bowling ball through a golf hole shoe and everything.
I'll tell you what, the
they
dryers
do a good sucking there.
Well, the dryers, you think it's going to cave your car in because you hear your car going on the top, and you're like,
right?
Should I be in here? But I don't like going there. I really dislike going on the weekend, although it typically always went on Sunday, because you'll get in line and I'm the one sitting there.
Get in line.
Yes, and I'm waiting because I don't want to be in there with another car.
I've never had a problem with waiting in line. I mean, I go to the one on Kings right behind 7-Eleven.
Well, we do the self-service car wash. She's talking about like a drive-through.
The one that you drive in.
Oh, you're talking about the one where they actually have crew.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
No, doesn't. Tommy's doesn't have a crew, but they, you sit on the conveyor belt. Really, is what it is, and it pulls your car through.
I don't like that.
Well, I do. I don't have to do the work.
I don't. Well, first off, I don't think they do a good enough job.
Oh, I'll tell you what. That's why I like Tommy's, because I've been to a couple different ones, and I was horribly disappointed. And then this one, absolutely love it. It costs us $24 a month. You can go as many times as you want to, and you get your mats go through a machine, and you just hit the button, and it washes and dries your mats, and then you put them back in the car, and it's free vacuum cleaner. I love it.
John, being the smart ass that he is, nobody's going to beat Tommy's, right, Karen?
That's right.
That's right. So he actually mentioned something here in a couple of different posts. He says, talk about Amazon. Just today on the news up there in Connecticut, a lady got 20 to 30 packages that weren't hers. Amazon told them to keep them or throw them away because of COVID. They can't take them back. She looked up the people and delivered them to the people. It happened at a few places, they said.
Nice.
So Amazon's fucking up royally.
Well, my friend's swing set got delivered to somebody else, and they did not deliver it back to her. They must have kept it.
Yeah. And that's the same thing with the pipe.
Yeah, the part for my car.
The part for the which, by the way, we're just glad that's gone.
Yeah.
Just
wow.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know.
The problem with Amazon, and it wasn't a problem when we first started. Excuse me. It wasn't a problem when we first started. Amazon sold by Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When signing up for Prime meant something.
Well, you don't have to buy from other shippers.
No, you don't. But I'm just saying is they're so overwhelmed and overstocked with it that it's actually causing Amazon to fuck up on their own policy. Or their own service.
Which is going to make people more accepting of them expanding.
Well, they're not. Well, see, they're going to expand, but they're going to expand with these third-party sellers, which we don't want. I don't want.
No.
I want to buy from Prime, and I want to get there the next fucking day. They don't even offer that anymore, hardly. Hardly.
Well, no.
It depends on what you're getting.
If you're buying something that is Prime certified or whatever it is, then it will be there within like 48 hours, and it'll tell you whether it's. And
I'm in Arcadia, and I get my packages in 2 days.
Well, because you have Mexicans driving the truck.
Well, maybe, but good, on delay.
Yeah, on delay.
My packages.
I haven't had any problem.
Hey, amigo, would you like a peso?
When it's the Prime certified stuff, it's when it's stuff that was
the third party
sellers. Yeah, the third party sellers. I've had stuff that I still never even got.
Yeah, I can't. No, I do have one still out that it's something for Kelsey, and she's like, "Is it here yet? Is it here yet?" I'm like, "No."
I
have 2 items that I haven't gotten, and
that's another thing. That's something I've never seen before, where they've just delayed shipments after delayed. Now, I get it. COVID hit. I get it.
And everybody's ordering off of Amazon now.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, it's over now. I've seen Amazon trucks up and down everywhere. There's got to be enough trucks to go ahead and make these deliveries.
And I will tell you, because even I'm one of the ones that never I ordered stuff like from Amazon maybe once a year.
Yeah.
I might get one item.
Yeah, I was the same way.
Because 2 things. 1, our schedule got so busy I didn't have time to like go grocery shopping and stuff like that. And 2, then when I didn't have a car, I was like, okay. And then I'm up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh, I'll get to that from groceries and that for groceries. And next thing I know, I have a $400 order showing up.
Listen, that is the problem. That's the problem I have with Walmart delivery. Oh, I love Walmart delivery. Don't get me wrong.
I don't have that in Arcadia, though.
Well, that is just tough rocks.
I don't really care because I don't shop Walmart, though.
I love Walmart delivery.
Oh, see, I hate Walmart.
Well, you hate Walmart, period, just going in there.
Into Walmart.
I hate it, too. I hate going in there. But getting the stuff, getting my soda, my water, my drinks, getting, frozen stuff that I need, the perishables, the canned goods, the cereal, the milk. Oh, it's just great. It's just great. It comes to you in a timely manner. You pay $9.95 or $12.99 or something like that a month. Unlimited deliveries free. And even if you say, I need this shit now, within 2 hours, just pay an extra $10. It's there in 2 hours.
Yeah, see, Arcadia needs to catch up. They don't even have pickup at Walmart.
Wow.
The only thing you can pick up sitting in your car is stuff from pharmacy. That's it. They don't have like grocery pickup or anything. You have to go out here to Kings Highway in order to get it. And I was like, it's not worth it. But now Amazon Groceries does not give you things like milk and anything that's like really perishable.
Yeah.
You can't.
Like with an expiration date.
Yeah, so that has to be refrigerated.
Yeah.
You don't get those products from them. So, but I will tell you, like, I got a deal and a half on barbecue sauce. I got the regular size, bottle. It's about that big. And for 67 cents a bottle, I had to get 12 of them.
That's Amazon bulk, everybody.
David goes,
I gotta get 12 barbecue sauce, but they're 67 cents.
David goes, what the hell are you going to do with all this stuff? I'm like, well.
So when's the next party? Because we're coming.
That's right.
12 cans of barbecue.
I have Gatorade probably stocked for life.
12 bottles of barbecue sauce.
You're one of those people on those extreme coupon things where it's like, I have to buy 500 of these, but I only paid a penny for them.
That's right. But I will only buy things that I know we'll use. I mean, because they buy this stuff and they don't ever use it. And I'm thinking, why do you buy it? Yeah, then they resell it. And I was like, but I won't do that. If it's stuff I use, which I can only use one barbecue sauce, otherwise I get really, really sick. So I said, okay, I'll definitely use
bulk buying at its best.
And David said, I'm taking your phone. As soon as I go to bed, I'm taking your phone because that's when I shop. But I buy, and then I also joined like all my cleaning products and shampoos or hygiene products and even my cosmetics now all come from one company because it's 100% natural, no chemicals, paraffins, or anything like that.
You won't change anything, will you?
What do you mean won't change anything?
Like you won't go anywhere else except you always have to have one place, like one spot where you shop here for this, you shop here for that.
I've changed
Tommy's
where I'm ordering
offline.
Oh. Well, that's because I like the quality of their car wash, and I like I showed up one Sunday, and they've got this little tent set up there outside, and they gave me a bottle of water and this whole car cleaning kit, and to wipe down afterwards, and air fresheners for inside, a little koozie, and this cute bag, so they pay it back to their customers, so that's why I like them. But I did change. I don't buy like the shampoos and soaps and stuff I used to use. Now I order it from online, and I like it because then it's there in 2 days.
Nice.
So,
well, we were surprised. Actually, Alyssa was surprised. She ordered some flea collars and a water dish with the big bottle that you stick in there, so it just fills itself. Well, we were surprised to go ahead and know that it was scheduled to be delivered today. And it got there yesterday. I'm thinking, and she only took 1 day to deliver. So it's like, all right, now we're talking. Guess what? Walmart.
Well, see,
Walmart.
The postal service is just as bad as Amazon, if not worse. Because not used to. I still do it. When my customer orders something, once I ship it, I always send them their tracking number. The problem with that is, if it's supposed to be there on Thursday, it usually doesn't show up till Monday, and it's not fair. And the post office will tell you, we cannot guarantee this day.
Yeah. He says also up there in Windsor, where there was a huge Amazon center about a week ago, they found 3 or 4 nooses hanging Google from it.
What?
That's scary. I heard about that story. They had to put the shutdown on the whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
It is crazy. Speaking of Walmart's, let's hear this.
It says she got the email during the overnight hours yesterday. She opened it.
Hold on a second. Come on.
Got to it and was like...
Admin says she got the email during the overnight hours yesterday. She opened it up, She was stunned.
So Amazon went ahead and started sending out email ads. Well, I mean, every company does email ads, right? Well, this one, a little bit different than normal.
I didn't think it was real, so I closed it out. And then I went back into it and was like, I just couldn't believe it.
This is the email. It says, "Welcome to Walmart," N-word. And it encourages her to do shopping online.
Such a hateful word like that. We came from a long way, and we still fighting. And today is George Floyd's anniversary. I just would have never thought I would be here talking about Walmart calling me
the N-word. Listen, I get it. She's all choked up about it, but it's like, listen, we got airtime here to fill. N-word. That's what it was. A Detroit woman, she was one of the handful of Walmart customers who received an email ad from the company early this week that included a racial slur. Courtney Rodman said she received the email during overnight hours Monday. When she opened it up, she was stunned. She obviously, you heard her. The email read, "Welcome to Walmart, Nigeria." It encourages shopping online and a working link to the store's website. And she, of course, goes on about George Floyd and how everything's like that. Walmart said the email was sent by an external bad actor who created false Walmart accounts with obvious intent to offend customers. The retailer said, "We were shocked and appalled to see these offensive and unacceptable emails. We'll look into our sign-up process to ensure something like this doesn't happen again. We're also looking into all available means to hold these responsible people accountable." Joseph Goldman, who's Rodman's attorney, says he doesn't believe Walmart's claim that somebody from outside the company sent the message. The company says it wasn't hacked, so somebody did this, and I believe it's internal, Goldman said. Goldman also says it appears only 12 people across the county got the same message in a short span. Rodman says Walmart is her go-to store, including for her son at Christmas. She uses a Walmart credit account and puts gifts on layaway. Which, by the way, I love layaway. I definitely got to go ahead and get something on layaway this year. Maybe even a TV. Yeah. Get that 65-inch TV on layaway. Pay it off little by little. Don't have to worry about a credit account or anything like that. Fuck that.
David's looking Black Friday for his...
Hi, Black Friday. Listen, we're already talking about Nigeria's here.
I know. I heard it once I said it.
Stop it.
Like, wrong time to bring that up.
Rodman says, when this first happened to us yesterday, my 12-year-old was so hurt. He says, "Mom, why would Walmart do this to us? He knows he knows we use this. And that's his treat. You get to go to Walmart and whatever you want." No wonder Stefan likes to go out. You need to do that.
I can't imagine it. I just can't imagine Walmart as a corporation doing that intentionally.
No,
it has to be someone who's just stupid.
Yeah. And like I said, it's probably somebody internal, somebody that probably wants to get fired, or they're putting in there and like,
or they have
they're racial.
Walmart somehow.
Yeah. So
look at the ones you fired recently.
Right. So hopefully Walmart comes clean on this. Listen, I know Walmart's like the evil empire. I get it. They're the place to go. They cause people
it's the buy and large.
Yeah, they're the buy and large. Yeah, we're going to be all obese and we're going to be floating in fucking space in about 150 years while little freaking Wallies come over here and start cleaning up everything. If you don't watch the movie, you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
I love that movie.
It's awesome.
It's a good movie, yeah.
It's a very good movie. So, yeah, I think obviously I wouldn't hold Walmart too accountable for that. No. I think, listen, yes, it's bad. Don't get me wrong, it's bad. Using that type of language, using that type of racial slur is bad on any level. It just doesn't have to be George Floyd's birthday. Which, by the way, again, he's a martyr and just...
that would be like holding Amazon accountable for being like drug trafficking because a package ended up with drugs being sent in it. You know?
Right.
You can't hold that against the corporation itself.
But, they should take note. Maybe not entirely held accountable, but listen, this came from your website. You should have better, quality control going on over there.
Well, another thing that bothers me is that they're able to access somebody's personal information, apparently, because they were able to find out they were African American.
Well, yeah, apparently, you're right. That is true.
Well, were all of the people who got that African American, or is it just happened to be that one person was?
I don't know. I would assume.
That's a good question. I would assume that too. I would assume, yeah, they were all of some type of race that could be discriminated. Let's put it this way. I mean, I guess all races could be discriminated.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not to put like anything too short on a leash there, but I'm sure, whites can be discriminated, Mexicans, Asians, anybody can be discriminated against.
I'm actually working on a cartoon, and I know this is sort of subjects, but not subjects. I'm working on a cartoon or a story. But I was sitting yesterday trying to figure out the races of like birds and animals and stuff. Like, what race would you put? Like, I said a cardinal would be Asian. Bluebirds would be like, or blue jays would be like your blue collar redneck. I'm just like, what? I'm trying to write a cartoon, like a little comic thing. And I've been thinking about doing it for years.
Are we thinking of the right stuff here, or?
Well, I'm just saying that I look at the birds and stuff, and I think, well, if they were like categorized by race, like what would they be?
Right.
Like herons and sandhill cranes. Well, they're the elitist, because they're so majestic and everything. They gotta have money. So I don't know. So I'm trying to.
So what are they? The Kim Jong Un?
So what's a flamingo?
Yeah, right. Flamingo. They're the transgenders. We'll just go with that one, right?
There you go.
They're just gay.
The flaming flamingos. Yep, you're right.
God.
Well, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
That's
very
true.
flamboyant. Yeah.
Well, and this all started because when we were camping, there was the main road divides two lakes. One lake is more flourishing than the other. And so I used to always say there was like two sides. And so I had Charlie Chompers and I had Gonzalez. And I had their wives and everything, and I used to make up cartoons and little things every day. And David's like, "You really should put this into a comic. This is kind of funny." But I used to talk about like how he was on the wrong side of the tracks, and I don't know. See, that's what I do with my spare time. I know.
That's scary.
I know.
Well, anyway, going from the lower end of the food chain, Walmart, to the upper end of the food chain, there's a place called Steak 48. It is a upscale steakhouse with 4 locations: Houston, Chicago, Philadelphia, and Charlotte. Steak 48, there was a meme posted on Facebook. I don't know if it's a meme. It just looks like it was just a regular picture. There was a picture posted on Facebook. Steak 48, $100 per person food and beverage minimum. So they go on to explain, there is a $100 per person food and beverage minimum for each person at your table in order to ensure that each guest enjoys the total experience of food, service, and atmosphere. This does not include tax or tip. Welcome. You're going to have a great night. Anybody have any comment on that? Like, we need to have a $100 minimum to eat here? What happens if you don't have a $100 minimum? Do they just round it up? I mean, come on now.
Well, I'm sure they probably have their plates and stuff priced so that you're definitely going to be spending $100.
Yeah, probably.
Listen to this. There's a dress code there. Now, obviously, they're keeping with the upscale. So, I'm going to try to run through this dress code as quickly as I can because it is a little bit lengthy. In order to maintain an enjoyable environment for all of our guests, including children of all ages, in keeping with our business casual dress code, please see the items that are prohibited as part of our dress code. And I'm taking a look at this fucking list, and I asked the guy, why don't you just put down the stuff that is acceptable? It'd probably be a shorter list. So here's what they say. This is what's not acceptable. Sweatsuits or workout attire, which includes running or gym shorts, sports bras, heavy-weighted hooded sweatshirts, or yoga workout pants. The exceptions are dry-fit polo-style shirts with a collar. Non-athletic material shorts are allowed for men and women and must come down to mid-thigh or have at least a 5-inch leg. Exceptions again, sweatshirts without a hood and that only contain one small logo are allowed. Sweatshirts or t-shirts with large images, screen printing or large logos, large writing or characters. Men's tank tops or sleeveless shirts. Exposed undergarments. I'm so glad they put that in there. Bustier tops, corset tops, or tube tops unless each is worn under a waist-length jacket. Any clothing that is excessively revealing and shows an overly bare midriff or excessive cleavage.
What happens when you've got big boobs and it's just impossible not to show cleavage?
No, then you're not eating. You're not eating at Steak 48. You're not spending $100 a person.
Unless I'm wearing a t-shirt like this, you're looking at the steak,
not the boobs.
Any clothing with language or graphics that are vulgar or sexually explicit, excessively frayed or torn clothing emitting offensive odors, such as excessive perfume, cologne, tobacco, or marijuana.
How about BO?
Hey, that is not in here. So
you
it's
can
not
have
in here.
really bad BO, but you just can't wear really strong perfume.
Exactly.
And they'll come over and they'll say, "You wish you let me wear that cologne now, don't you?"
All hats for gentlemen guests, all ball cap style hats for women, bandanas worn as headwear, footwear is required, but there are no restrictions on the type of footwear to be worn.
So you can wear socks and sandals?
Management reserves the right to change and or update the dress code at any time. I'm just saying, it's like...
Who eats there?
Apparently a lot of people, because I tried to go ahead and book a reservation.
Why?
I'm just saying.
Curiosity.
I want to go right now to Philadelphia, and I want, right now, it's kind of late. Oh, fuck no. I can get in. Easy. 8:45, 9, 9:15, 9:30. I'm in. I don't think, you know what?
In Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia.
You might need to leave now.
The menu is just, you take a look at the scenery. Obviously, they've done it up to the point where it's just exquisite looking. So don't get me wrong. And their hours are 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. So it's like...
That's lame.
You ain't not getting in any sooner than 5 p.m. They have a reserve wine list, bourbon and whiskey, tequila and cognac. Your steaks are from 8 ounces to 12 ounces. The cheapest steak is a New York strip, 12 ounce at $45. The highest expensive is a bone-in filet mignon at $74 at 18 ounces. Unless market price is a filet and stuff like that. But it's just like, yeah, you know what? The $100 minimum doesn't sound really that impossible anymore. If you're going to go for steak and an appetizer, even if you got the mid-range steak at $53 and you got like a prosciutto or fried deviled eggs. What?
Yeah, I hear they're good.
Those are good. Crispy shrimp deviled eggs. That's interesting. You take an appetizer that's about $15, put it with a $53 steak. You're at $68 already. I know you're going to drink. And you're not going to just order a steak. You're going to probably have fries or creamy mac and cheese or something like that. And that's going to be $10 to $15. So $30 for appetizers and sides and a $50 steak. You're at $83 already. Yeah. So it's not impossible, but just the sign, like, do you expect people to pay $100? Do you expect people to go ahead and read the sign and be, just
be enticed to eat there?
Right. Just take down the sign because you know it's going to be around that price anyway. Right. Who's going to go to Steak 48 and have chicken tenders? It ain't happening.
It's just to deter the people that they don't want in there.
Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. Like,
when I hear like a minimum that you have to spend, I think more like when they have those fundraiser dinners. So, and you have to spend sometimes they're tens of thousands a plate. But not just your everyday restaurant. That just doesn't.
Bill, so John went ahead and said, listen to the beginning of AC/DC's Highway to Hell. The singer says, seasoned end on a one-way ride. Okay, that just turned me off of AC/DC a little bit.
Wow.
Why would they do that? That's crazy. Crazy. It's motherfucking crazy.
Is that really the words, though?
I think it is. Why would they point it out there?
Maybe that's
There's
what they
a lot
hear.
of people that mishear lyrics of songs.
Sure.
Well, I think there had to have been like a copy.
There was
of the
one that
lyrics,
I heard the other day that I was like, I never realized that those were the actual words.
There's a lot of songs that I have to look up the lyrics just to understand what the fuck are they saying again?
There's a TikTok thing that they do, a trend or whatever, and that's what it is songs that you never knew what the words were or that they meant what they actually meant. So you basically grew up in the things that you thought was all cool and as a kid you shouldn't have been singing.
You know, the song Closing Time is actually about the birth of a baby.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Closing Time is about the birth of a baby?
It is. It's like, this room won't be open until your brothers or your sisters come. It's a womb. It's not a bar closing.
Interesting.
Crazy. Hold on a second. Closing Time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing Time. Turn off all the lights and over every boy and every girl. Closing Time. One last call for alcohol. So finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
After you're pregnant.
Well, I guess. After you're pregnant or when you're pregnant? You can drink after you're pregnant. Why not? Well, the milk. Closing time. Wait. Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places that you'll be from. This room won't be open until your brothers or sisters come. There's that lyric. So gather up your jackets, move it to the exits. I hope you have found a friend. I know who I want to take me home, blah, 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 blah. Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places where you be from. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. I don't know.
It's actually the artist. I can't remember who sings it, but they actually said that's what it's about.
Interesting.
That is kind of interesting. Meaning in Closing Time. Closing Time is a song by Semisonic. Shut up. Is about encouraging patrons to vacate a bar as it's about to end its operations for the night. The literal meaning of the song revolves around bar patrons being advised it's closing time and acting accordingly, but the more profound interpretation is based around being born and coming into this world. Well, Dan Wilson said that. He also unconsciously wrote it about his daughter, who was then still in the mother's womb. So you're right, it is.
See?
Interesting. I did not know that. It says, Alyssa, after the show, go listen to the song, but when you look up the lyrics, it's totally different. So, I don't know. Listen, it's the AC/DC song.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, what song are you talking about?
We got a debate going on, and I created a poll on the Charles Richardson Show group page, which I barely ever monitor anymore. I just use it to go ahead and make polls. So I have here, now I know Alyssa's going to basically choose neither of these, but for chicken wings, do you prefer drums or flats?
Boneless.
That's not an option.
That's David too.
Because that's not even chicken wings. That's just nuggets. Reformed into a boneless.
But that's where they get the meat from.
Yeah, well, but I'm just saying, it's not a wing.
But I prefer the flats.
You like the flats? Why?
I don't know. I'm a slow eater anyway.
You like sticking your tongue in between two bones, don't you?
Oh no, because I won't bite a chicken wing anyway. I pull the meat off with my fingers.
Oh, I see. So you just break open the... Oh, okay, I got it.
When I eat the wings, I do prefer drums.
You prefer drums too? I'm very... Yeah.
David too.
Yeah. So right now, I only have a few votes on here, but it's 9-3 in favor of drums. And I think John went ahead and... Yeah, he already went ahead and...
Well...
He went ahead and voted flats. Which I don't get.
They're more fun to pick at.
You just like picking at things, don't you?
Yes.
Well, this leads to a debate that I had at work the other day. Are mini M&Ms better than regular M&Ms?
They're the same thing.
That's what I said.
No, they're not. I don't like mini M&Ms. Now, if you're going to go ahead and give me an ice cream sundae and you want to put regular M&Ms, I'm thinking, okay, that's just way too big. but the mini M&Ms would be perfect.
No, but do they taste different?
Do they taste different? No, I don't think they would.
Well, because one of the girls at work was trying to argue that they taste different, and then somebody else piped in and said that they did too.
You know what? You know what you should do? You need to go out and get some mini M&Ms.
No, they're the same.
Get some mini M&Ms and some regular M&Ms. Put this.
All right, I'm bringing them in Friday.
Thank you. We need to.
We need to start Friday because social media made us do it too.
Did you also hear that M&Ms?
Wait. What Friday social media made us do it?
Yeah, because before I took my little sabbatical, I said that we need to start doing social media made me do it and recreate, like sometimes it's food, sometimes it's drinks, to see if it actually, like one supposedly tastes like an orange sickle or a peanut butter ball.
Yeah. Okay, so you're right. We need to do that. But good.
The other thing, M&M's has come out with mixed bags where it's got the peanut M&M's and the regular M&M's and the
hell no.
Oh no, that sounds good.
No.
That's like taking a bag of jelly beans and throwing Harry Potter jelly beans in.
No, you know what it's like, and for real, it's taking those Starburst jelly beans and putting them those goddamn squares that are chewy. Fuck you, Starburst. Fuck you.
Yeah,
that would mess you up.
I just want the jelly beans. You know what I did? Oh, wait. You can tell. You know what I did? I went into Stefan's little candy thing because I know you filled up the little hollow eggs with that shit.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and I took 3 or 4 eggs, got the jelly beans, put in one egg, put those freaking squares in another egg, just down the jelly beans. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, so we got these jelly beans at Easter that were Starburst jelly beans, and they had the Starburst minis in them. Mixed.
No, you can't do that.
You can't. It's terrible. No.
Like all right, the M&Ms. You throw a handful in and you're chewing away and everything's going fine. Then all of a sudden you hit a peanut. That could be a dental problem waiting to happen.
That's right. That is true.
Because you don't give the same force to a regular M&M that you give to a peanut M&M because you know that hard.
You're talking about force over here about M&Ms. I mean, come on.
Do you? Do you chew them the same?
They're M&Ms.
No, but if one has a peanut in it, and you know it has a peanut in it.
Well, sometimes you feel like a nut.
You're not going to bite it so hard that it cracks a tooth.
I don't know. Whatever. Do we have good news?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to take a break now. By the time we get back, it's going to be plenty. We have about 5 minutes left to go in the show, or 4.5 minutes or so, something like that. Plenty of time to go ahead and get into good news. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back. Stay tuned, everybody. Yeah.
Wrapping up the show with Alyssa's good news after a short break.
They twist my thoughts until I go against my own conviction. They fill my lets me go for a while. All I do is sit and cry. I can feel it taking hold of me, and there's no way I'm breaking free. Release me from the spell I'm under before my soul is torn asunder. Can you save me now from this tragic fate, or is it too late? Is it too late? Release me from the spell I'm under before my soul is torn asunder. From this tragic fate, or is it too late? Is it too late? Too late. Too late for me.
Millions of Americans every day are shedding unwanted pounds by taking tested and proven Ultra Lipo Stick. Carbohydrates are bad. Our carbo-fighting antioxidant is good. Just listen to these satisfied customers.
My name is Gail, and I lost like 20 pounds on Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Jared, and I lost 46 pounds using Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Zach, and I actually gained weight. This stuff sucks!
Ultra Lipo Stick is safe and easy to inject. Just 3 doses 4 times a day discreetly underneath your fingernail. Listen to this.
I used Ultra Lipo Stick and suffered from side effects like uncontrollable greasy discharge.
Ultra Lipo Stick, it turned the armpits of all of my shirts orange. This stuff is crap.
Try it today and see some real results. Ultra Lipo Stick. Not available in stores. Results may vary. Like what you hear? Shoot us an email and boost our ego at rawtalkonline@yahoo.com.
All right, people, time to go ahead and get things rolling out of here so we can go ahead and close the show. Again, first show with Karen back on board. Let's go right down to the good news, because we need some good news in our lives. Freaking A. Here's Alyssa.
Google flies in to help Girl Scouts with cookie sales shortfall, delivering thousands of boxes via drone.
Wow.
See, where's those drones where I need a package?
Right?
Christ.
Drone me in some Girl Scout cookies.
Damn right.
That could actually be
tag-alongs.
That could definitely be marketed.
You know what? This good news is getting me depressed already.
Sorry. In early April, Girl Scouts were experiencing a 50% shortfall in cookie sales with reduced foot traffic and the pandemic limiting their ability to sell their iconic cookies in person and eating into their annual activity budgets. Google's delivery service Wing began talking to a local Girl Scout troop in Christiansburg, Virginia, where they run America's first and only residential drone delivery service.
Damn.
Now, enthusiasm and sales are soaring with the local scouts selling cookies in an entirely new way via drone. Residents in Christiansburg can now get Samoas, Thin Mints, peanut butter patties, and more favorites flown through the sky and dropped directly at their front door.
Where is this?
Virginia.
We need to move there. Take my money.
And through it all, Wing has been working with local scouts, showing them the technology of how drones work and hopefully inspiring the girls to pursue STEM careers. In return, they're teaching us a lot about how to sell cookies, one spokesperson told GNN. During 2020, Wing was able to support a number of local Christiansburg businesses with their contactless delivery capabilities. For example, the owner of Mockingbird Cafe Bakery reported that drone delivery accounted for about 25% of sales during the early days of COVID-19 pandemic.
Damn.
Shoppers with a sweet tooth can order through the Wing app in Christiansburg until the end of May, but the company has committed to help the girls sell 3,000 boxes regardless. So far, the most popular cookie order is, not surprising, Thin Mints. A recent Virginia Tech survey of consumers in the nearby Southern Virginia town found 87% of residents liked the idea of drone delivery following the first year of service in the community. Drones could deliver goods to a consumer in minutes without adding to traffic congestion, and energy-wise, they are about 10 times as efficient as electric vehicles and more than 50 times more efficient than gasoline-powered vehicles.
Listen, they're not as efficient as going ahead and handing over tons of money and getting boxes of cookies right there in my grocery cart as I'm walking out of Publix.
It makes a lot more sense to deliver a 1-pound box of cookies with a 10-pound drone than it does with a 3,000-pound car, says Wing. If it means getting our Thin Mints dropped in our front yard, it's a badge that's worthy of a Girl Scout sash.
So jealous. Fuck you! So jealous. All right, that's it.
So this is the future of delivery of food.
I'll just have to live with my sorrows.
Amazon's already testing it, too. They haven't started.
So you could be walking along or playing outside and just... drones crash and you end up with somebody's food.
Well,
right? Hey, listen. Okay. Yes, it may be Thin Mints, but whatever.
Hey,
listen. If there's some tag-alongs over there, I'll take those. That's the peanut butter ones, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, Girl Scout. Listen, Girl Scout season.
The Samoas or whatever is one I like.
Girl Scout cookie season is way too short. It needs to run all year long. They need to send those Girl Scouts into the factory and just keep making cookies all year long, like a Nike sweatshop. Make my cookies.
They should diet down, not be full force with them like they are during season, but you should still be able to go to their local website and order them throughout the year.
Yeah.
I think that would help increase sales.
Well, I mean, it would make them a lot of money.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, that's it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you go to visit us at rawtalkonlineradio.com. Also, don't forget about Hulk Hulling and Contracting. Call 941-204-1264. Get your orders in now. It's all of Southwest Florida. They're about a week and a half back, so make sure if you need David for any odd jobs, get in now. 941-204-1264. Serving all of Southwest Florida. Take care, everybody. We will see you Friday right here on the show.
Fly too high, get to see the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently.